Yeah, it's the first time that we're actually going to be matched up together, so
it's going to be
I'm
interesting.
Excited, yeah.
If we beat each other out of the bracket, like we're going to one final each, just we don't know if it's a big final or if it's the small final.
Down the pitch they go, red course with the advantage. Kaya trying to keep it close. Kutuva scrubs some speed there. It's going to be a photo finish. The advantage goes to Kaya, and it's going to be Kaya Norby taking the win here today. She looks back up the hill.
I just went in maybe with little, even lower shoulders, like no pressure, just trying to have fun, and it really paid off.
Here comes Voracek, putting the pressure on. Perkins out in front, though, across the line. It's going to be Perkins, as Perkins will go into the semifinals.
I'm just trying to be consistent and not screw up, and it's working so far.
Get Perkins straightened out at the bottom here. Solvik out in front. Perkins doing everything he can. It's going to be Solvik.
Yeah, I think in Tenny there will definitely be a lot of new guys since it's out east. Hopefully my Norwegian buddies out east can join the tour.
Choose joy. Choose the road. Choose your people. Choose your shot. Take it. Choose to get in there. Even better, get out there. That's it. Way out there. Choose your calling. Choose to really care. Choose to go for it. Just choose. We craft cars for those who choose to do more than simply move.
I wake up.
Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Refreshing and goes down smooth. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Look at me now, you better just. Let's go. Get out the way. Don't let me tell you again, I'm coming to win and coming to lose it. Don't let me tell you again. Get out the way. Get out the way.
As the founders of Surefoot, Bob and Russ Shea are obsessed with creating the perfect ski boot for you because they know that a properly fitted custom ski boot will make you a better skier, whatever level you're at. At Surefoot, they've developed a process that guarantees the perfect fit for each customer, and of course, they are obsessed with the process.
We have 300 experts in Surefoot on the world that all use the exact same process.
Surefoot, better fitting, better skiing.
How's everybody doing? Great! That was pretty weak, gonna be honest with you. I said, how we doing? That's what I'm talking about. So I want to welcome everyone to Tenney Mountain. You know, some of you guys have met out in Aspen, so welcome. Good to see you guys again. And for those who didn't have a chance to meet, I'll meet you guys all over the weekend. Welcome to Tenny. Have an awesome time. Kick ass, compete hard, party hard. St. Patty's Day. Let's go.
Right now we have a little bit of sugar on top, and it was 5 inches earlier. Now it's down to like 2. So the cold weather, wind, they're all helping very much. There's 22 gates, 3 jumps, First 2 jumps are around 4 or 5 feet. Pretty good landings. And then the 3rd jump is 3-ish feet, so you won't even know it's there probably. There is some hard snow down below, so that's awesome. So once we get to that, so those 5 inches, it's coming up and freezing, so we're down to about 3 inches of sugar. The cold weather tonight's 23 degrees, a little bit of wind. They should match and should be good.
On Saturday and Sunday, we have to get through almost 100 runs. 96 runs in one day.
Thank you very much for coming. Thanks to our sponsors. Stephen, thank you to you and Lynn for having us. Lynn, thank you for putting up with us. We'll see you on the hill, guys. Ski safe. Thank you.
I'm Kaja Norby, and this is Life in Between Gates. Coming to Tenny has been very special. I mean, ever since we checked in at the hotel, the receptionist, he was so stoked to have us here. And then coming up to the mountain, meeting everyone, they're so welcoming. It seems like they've been looking forward to hosting the Pro Tour. And we've been welcomed with open arms, and just everything with the course preparations and like the hill and the people here, and it's just been a very, very positive experience. And another thing that I think is super cool about Tenny hosting is that we're able to meet new racers, because suddenly East Coasters are finding their way to the Pro Tour. And like yesterday and today, we've been racing with people that have never been here before. So I think it's so crucial to host the Pro Tour on both the West and the East to make more people open their eyes for the tour and start like traveling for the different races across the country. So it's been an amazing experience, and yeah, I want to thank Tenny for doing all this good work for us racers. It's been amazing so far. It's, first of all, super nice to know everyone on the tour. Like familiar faces, everyone who's working on the tour, I know them, and it's just such an energy boost every time I meet the people from the Pro Tour. So when I came in last year not really knowing everyone, it's not the same as when I come here, and it's good to see familiar faces. So it's, yeah, such a boost. And technically, I'm so much more confident in the start gate, and I'm more confident in having a racer by my side. I don't get as stressed as I used to be. And I can also tell, like, here in Tenny, there's a lot of rookies, girls that have never done it before. And just seeing them being all new to this, then I especially feel like a veteran. I'm like, they're asking me for tips in the start gate, and I can be like, oh, listen here, this is what you should do. And it's, seeing the new girls here reminds me of how I felt 1 year ago. And experience really makes a difference, I think. You become more secure and trusting yourself a little more, yeah.
Well, it's not for our food. This is going on the snow, and we're gonna get it down, firm up that snow today. It's a very warm day, sun's out, so we gotta get some salt on the, just before the jumps.
They poured a bunch of salt on the snow, and it looks good.
A little soft, you kind of want to just like be ready for grooves, and you just have to follow the grooves, I guess, right?
Yeah, the snow could be peeling a little bit, and it's going to be salted snow, so a lot of times the skis drift a little bit more compared to ice where they link up a little faster, so you just can go basically a little straighter and account for a little drift. And yeah, full gas.
Yeah, full gas.
Hard to say, it's a little softer, but Barry did an amazing job preparing the course and putting some salt in, so I'm hopeful, and I think it's actually going to be really good for the weekend.
Forecheck charging out of the gate in that fancy-looking Czechia outfit. He's coming on strong. For Philippe, that puts him in the number 1 spot right now, but we have one left to go. Your defending Tour champion, Christian Sovek, going to be solo. So here comes Sovek, your defending Tour champion. His time on the blue course, a 24 flat that gets it done for Sovek with a combined time of a 47.95, 47.95. Fast, put it on. Oh, man.
It's the first time here at the World Pro Ski Tour, and yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm super excited, and yeah, have a lot of fun.
I started 2 years ago in Taos, and I've really liked it ever since then.
Yeah, this is my first race, so I'm super excited. It's gonna be so much fun.
I started today. I love it. It's sunny. I get to see all my friends.
I started today and I think it's awesome. I will definitely be back. I really like it. I think it's so much fun. I mean, all year we just compete for ourselves, but then here you also compete for yourself. But it's fun chasing someone next to you.
Norby sisters on it. The 2 Norby sisters. Kaya, your combined time, 50.69. Tuva's combined time, 50.68. 32 years young and 4-time Olympian out of Georgian Peaks, Canada. Don't you know? Put your hands together for the fast one, the Tour champion, Erin Milzinski. And that will make her your fastest combined time unofficially with a 50.17.
Yeah, my name's Topher Davenport. I'm from Aspen, Colorado, born and raised. I currently go to Colby College studying economics and international economic policy. I've born a skier, skied my whole life. I'm from a family of skiers through generations, and I just absolutely love what I do. Yeah, well, the skiing on the East Coast is very different compared to skiing in Aspen. It's, first of all, the snow is a lot icier, but I believe, and I was told from a young age, that if you want to be a real skier and know how to ski everything, you got to go to the East Coast for a little bit. So I went to the East Coast for high school, and then decided I liked it so much that I decided to stay here for college. But it's very different, not even just the snow, but the community, I believe, is a little bit, closer, a little bit tighter. This is my first pro ski tour. This is about 3 hours from Colby, and I decided I had nothing going on this weekend and couldn't lose anything by coming down here, and I'm having a blast so far. And I figured it'd be a great shot to change up my love for skiing a little bit in a different format in the bracket, rather than a competitive FIS race or NORAM where it's a little bit more competitive. I think this atmosphere is more community based. And more centered around fun and having a good time, rather than beating your opponent, which is also important, but I don't think it's the main aspect of the World Pro Ski Tour. I have not skied Tenny before. I actually went to high school for 4 years, 5 minutes from here, but the mountain was closed. It wasn't operational. Recently bought by some people who kind of redid the base lodge and putting some new lifts in, and unfortunately I wasn't in the area when it was operational, but I've hiked it multiple times in the spring and fall before I could get on snow here. But the skiing is great so far. I exceeded my expectations. I kind of came here with no real goal. I kind of just wanted to come and have fun. It's my first panel slalom event in 12, maybe 11 years. I think I ended 5th overall for the day for men, so I think I set myself up pretty well to be seeded tomorrow. There's a couple things that I think could be a little bit of a hang up before the race, specifically the start gate. It's kind of my first time ever doing that type of start gate situation before. Today I felt pretty good. I had a couple little mistakes, but it's really hard to nail and get the timing right. Obviously I did my research a little bit before coming here, checking up on how everything works, read the rule book, and that includes watching a lot of video from past races. And obviously I see Christian Sovek and Philip Forgetek, winning and their techniques, which I'm trying my best to mimic, but it takes a little bit of time to get in that rhythm. But it's great to be surrounded by people like that. I think coming here not only gives you the opportunity to have fun and enjoy yourself, but to meet people like that and hang out with them is definitely a boost going into the end of my regular 5th season.
So I was skiing down to figure out if I wanted to salt yet, and the athletes had noticed a little piece of wood sticking out. They marked it with a twig, and as I started digging away at it, it was apparent that I'm not getting it out without some shovels. And of course we got the shovel, we found about 4 feet of it, and Mark was using a chainsaw. And then we lifted up on it. Well, he was 3 inches from the end of it, so we didn't need the chainsaw. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this in a panel. It's not really in the line if they're on the right line. Because it's narrow, I don't have much room to play with. So we're gonna move it a panel. They'll be going faster, we'll make it straighter to the finish, and be racing.
Here they go. Davenport, Gegenberg. Out on track they go. Looks like Davenport maybe with a little bit of an advantage coming out of the start. Berg, powerful though, works his ski through the shade on the blue course side. Touching down with the advantage. It's going to be Davenport at the line first. On he will go. Sobek having a bye, just getting a feel for the course. So going hard out of the start there, Uncle Lee. Not a cruiser. So he wants to see what kind of speed he can get out of it. So he's ready when he has to face off against either Camden Burke or Max Burby, who are coming up next. Out on track they will go. And it is Siglu with that advantage after the first run, a 3-1-1, and he is on that left course side and out in front with that advantage. Like is Zach as they cross over the Celsius jump in the rut, riding it clean and smooth, getting a little bit bouncy up there, but you got to put your foot against it and commit to it. Across the line he will go, and on goes
Siglu out of Toronto, Ontario. But we're going to watch some racing right now. The winner of this one's going to join Naresnest, the Norwegian. It's Max Hausman on the red and Conrad on the blue.
So Hausman has that advantage of a 1:08. So narrowest of margins. He's cruising out in front now, but not by much. Oh, he goes down, tips in on the red course. Down goes Hausman. It's going to be Conrad with the win as he coasts over the Tenney Mountain jump. This is our last pair in the first run of the round of 32. Your second fastest qualifier, and he leaves Claremont standing at the gates, as you would imagine. Watch the high clear. These tall guys can really take advantage of it. Really get the energy out of the ski, because once the rut develops, you got to put your ski in the rut. So Voracek, he knows he's got a big advantage in his qualifying difference between the two. Whoa, wild! Oh, what an amazing fall! Washburn gets all out of shape over that bottom jump. Claremont, excuse me. And look at him.
Wow.
That's
pretty
amazing, too.
With the gate in hand. That's the Celsius crash of the morning. Nice one.
Here we 7/10, a max differential. Going to Voracek, so he's going to put a cruiser in here, but
never know.
You never know. So working on the timing, Voracek predictably with the big jump over the rookie, Ryan Claremont. Number 2 in the overall standings, Philippe Voracek.
Looks like Voracek's going to cruise right across the finish line now.
Tough Shed, a million uses. One of them tough enough to protect whatever's valuable to you. Tough Shed storage buildings and garages, coast to coast. For the store nearest you, call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH or visit toughshed.com.
Let's meet at the intersection of security, innovation, and agility to excel in today's complex digital business world. Let's meet an increasingly connected world with clear vision and realize its impact on our daily lives. Let's meet the demands of a new kind of workforce and enable employees to work smarter and live better. Let's meet the next technological frontier together. Blue Mantis.
Looking
Looking for a ski resort that delivers big mountain fun, where you can maximize your time on the slopes? Welcome to Tenney Mountain, with thrilling runs, 5 times more snowmaking coverage new this year, and a variety of trails for all levels. Tenny offers the ultimate independent resort experience. Tenny features 1,500 feet of vertical drop and 130 acres of terrain, located less than a 2-hour drive from Boston. Join us for the next World Pro Ski Tour in March. Tenny Mountain, perfect for your next winter adventure.
1, 2, 3,
Choose adventure. Then dive right in. And after that, choose to keep going. It's your call. You can choose a change of scenery, or choose a change of pace. The Mazda CX-50 Hybrid lets you go farther. What you choose to do with those extra miles is up to you.
I'm Megan Olson. I'm originally from Bethesda, Maryland, but I've skied out of Aspen Valley Ski Club, and now I'm doing my graduate year at Boston College. Yesterday I struggled with my second run, nearly went out, but saved it, so survived for another day, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, we're at these New Hampshire resorts all the time, and haven't ever been to Tenny, and was like bright sunshine all day, so great vibes. I think just being with my friends, a lot of this college circuit who's racing right now just retired, and so to bring everyone back together for like one last weekend of fun racing with a lot less of the stress and anxiety is just so nice. You can kind of feel it in the lodge. There's like a lot of stress at these college races, and right now everyone's just really happy to be there doing what they love. I think there's a lot of pressure that people put on them as an individual to perform, and then also there's the pressure of wanting to do really well for your team. And today you just want to be having a lot of fun with your friends and do as best as you can. So the pressure of like, what happens if I don't do well isn't as much there. It's just like, how well can I do and how much fun can I have during the day? Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. I mean, also like all the events after, it's a great scene, such fun company too. Oh yeah, I mean, we were on the Zoom from Boston and everyone was texting the group chat, and it was right after, I can't remember the owner's name, but he announced, he's like, we gotta have everyone drinking as many sun cruisers as they can. And we're like, oh, what a bummer. Everyone's texting the group chat, like, as many sun cruisers as we can? Okay, I guess we'll show up. Totally, I mean, our whole like college group has been talking about this since the beginning of the season, like, oh, we're gonna go to Tenny, we'll plan it together as a group. And now to have more races, like even if some of us are going into our professional careers, everyone here loves ski racing, has done it for probably over half of their life. And to be able to come back and do it at a pretty high level is just awesome. I mean, I have a really tough matchup today, so I'm like nervous about that. But in the start gate, like learning those starts is really fun. And the adrenaline like boost you get, just even the practice starts, isn't something I've experienced before going into a race. So trying to kind of control that until you're actually in those head-to-head competitions versus like the warm-up practice starts was a big thing for me yesterday. And going into today, just more confidence over these jumps that we've never practiced before, the starts. I feel a lot more comfortable with that. And I think getting more comfortable and confident with the course and the style of the race.
And old Molzinski jumps out on track. Right there with her is Olson, though. Starting to figure out how to get out of that start quickly and efficiently, but your tour champion out in front with the advantage after the first round by 5.95. It'll be moving into the quarterfinals. Goes the Canadian Erin Molzinski. Sisters, okay, doors open up, out on track they go. Norby with a strong start over the rookie Corset. Into her tuck goes Norby, riding the rut, getting the energy out of the ski. Makes her way down the pit. Oh, down goes Corset off that top jump. Looks like we lost a pole and a ski.
I think my skis went into a rut or an icy rut, maybe hit themselves, and I was just on the ground face first.
And into the quarterfinal rounds goes Norby.
On to the next pairing.
That's a high achiever.
That is overachiever. Elena Exenberger. She'll be on the blue course up against Jasmine Whitaker on the red course. On course.
Exenberger had the advantage after the first run, particularly out in front of .389 for the Austrian rookie. Sneaking it inside at the bottom where you can straighten it out. Across the line she goes with the win. On into the quarterfinals will go Exenberger. Out on track they go, and Norby with the advantage after the first run was a maximum differential. She's gonna get the feel for this red course side after we've salted it and slipped it. Norby looks composed, clean, and smooth. Quickly across the line she goes, on into the quarterfinals goes Kaya Norby to face off against Caitlin Harch. That's going to be a run to watch.
He's got a disadvantage of 0.2 of a second against the Norwegian, the tour champ from last year, Christian Sovek.
So the doors will open simultaneously, and we'll calculate that at the bottom here, but your defending tour champion, this guy does not lose runs. He's just a machine, just cranking it out run after run after run. In balance, so powerful, turns it up when he has to. Out on course they go. Burke, what a good powerful start, puts the pressure on Sovek right off the bat. The American drops down to the bullet, but Sovek right there on the blue. Sovek out in front. Burke struggling there, but he's right there with him. Burke battling to the finish. It's a close one. Burke
I gotta
wins
see
the
how
run,
this,
but not by enough. Burke wins the run by .022. Needed to win it by over 2.02. So Sovek's 2.02 was enough.
Get in the groove and the rhythm, find the tempo, and stoked.
now it's all about Topher Davenport. Let's see if he can get her done on the red course.
Out on course they go. Davenport with a powerful start on the red. Zach needs to beat him by over 1.44, and he's out in front right now, trying to make up some ground. He had the advantage after the first run, but not by much. It's going to be the blue course, really scrambling across the line he goes. Winning the run by 1.81 is T-Glue. He needed to beat him by over the 1.44, so T-Glue goes on.
Oh, back pride, 22 years young. Here goes the lights, and here they go out of the gate.
Boom, out on track they go. Let's see. So forecheck uses that high clear in those first two gates to really get some stride out of those long legs. Forecheck out in front. Forecheck has a big advantage after the first run of 0.573. So he's going to try to save some energy. He doesn't have to cross the finish line first to advance with that advantage. He needs to be beaten by that advantage, and not going to happen. On goes Philippe Forecheck into the quarterfinals to face off against Nirsnaz.
Milzinski has a tiny bit of a lead, and we're going to get things going right now. Milzinski, the tour champ, she's slightly up against the ropes, sort of, kind of, against Kendall from Sweden, and it's Milzinski over on the blue course. And Kendall
with trouble right there. She almost went down.
Yeah, a fighting chance there, Clarky.
Milzinski only had a narrow margin on the first run, and Kendall's really trying to charge back now after that mistake. Straighten it out like crazy here across the line. It's going to be Milzinski first. Yes, 0.79. Hard-fought battle by Kendall. Here we go. Peter out on track to go. Gets up against the doors on the blue side, costing her some time. It was Exenberger with the advantage. She is on that blue course side, and that cost her dearly on the first run. Falling behind, but not by much. This is going to be a photo finish. Close the line they go. Gritch winning the run, .032.032. Not enough. She needed to beat Exenberger by .141 or better. Here go the lights from yellow to green. The doors open up, but out on track they go. Can Julia Ford turn it around? Chasing down Norby with a 5/10 advantage after the first run. Norby in her tuck. She needs to win it by over a half a second. Looks like Ford might cross the line first. Ford does cross the line first, but by only 0.98 for Ford. Needed to make up a .560. Tuva Norby moves on. Here we go. Harsh and Norby. Another Norby is going to be Kai facing off. So after the first run, it was Kai with the advantage. She's on the red course. Looks like Kaya out in front. Harsh chasing Norby. Norby with a 4.58 advantage. She's on the red. She's going to get it done and move into the semifinals to face off against her sister Kaya and Tuva in the semifinals.
Off and running, and
here we go.
Big differential.
Sovek leaves Flanagan in the start gate with such a powerful start, but Gray has proved to be a formidable competitor here. Right there with Sovek. It was only 2.49 behind Sovek in the first run, but here goes Sovek, the machine. Gray flailing and trying to do anything he can to take advantage, but Sobek right there. Here comes Flanagan, not going to be enough. Across the line, Flanagan wins it by 0-1-1. Needed to make up a 2-4-9. On goes Christian Sobek. So Timuretslu looks at the lights as they're about to go green. He has just about a little over 4/10 of a second advantage on that blue course. Can Welch turn it around? Needs a win by over 4.06 seconds. So out in front, looks like it's Tiglu with the advantage here. Cleaning up here on the blue over the Celsius jumps he goes. It's all about Tiglu into the finish and on. He will go to the semifinals to face off against Christian Sobek, your tour champion. Kerwood needs to win by over 3.64 if he expects to move on. As Dahl and Kerwood on scores. Boy, Kerwood just skating, pushing, fine, trying every bit of speed he possibly can. He's out in front now, needs to make up a 3.64 of wave pulls. Kerwood head for the finish. He needs to win by over 3.64. Across the line he goes. He wins it by 3.55. Not enough. Here go the lights from yellow to green, and out on track they will go. It's a little bit twisted up against the gates as Peter tries to get an advantage over Voracek as he gets down and his tuck get aerodynamic, but he can still get some juice out of the skis. Eat you up, and not going to happen today. It's going to be Voracek moving into the semifinals to face off against Hayden Dahl. On goes Philippe Voracek.
Hi, my name is Tuva Norby. Skiing for Sports Insurance. Excited to be here in Tenny for the World Pro Ski Tour. The conditions here in Tenny has been interesting. They've been rough, but they definitely made the best of what we have. I thought yesterday was really fun. It was warm, but the conditions were, like I said, rough, but also it's the same for everyone. So it's fun. It's also fun to see so many new names on the list here. I think only 5 of the girls are not rookies here, so it's cool to see a lot of new people, both on the women's and men's side. First Pro Tour I've done on the East Coast, so now I'm excited to be here, and it's been a lot of fun so far. So I came in from Norway to do these races here. I actually came in a little early because when I flew into Aspen, my bag didn't make it. So I was like, okay, I gotta get in a day before, so I make sure I have my skis and all my equipment. And it's so awesome. When I landed at the airport in Boston, I just went and picked up the Mazda there. I was waiting. We're lucky it's Sports Insurance, and Mazda has a collaboration where Mazda hooks us up with cars wherever we go on the tour, so it's really cool. We got this awesome X90 that we've been driving up here. We all enjoyed it so much. So no, it's cool. It's I'm really grateful for both Sports Insurance and also Mazda for really spoiling us on these race weekends. Having my sister here is definitely really good, and it makes it there's a safe place to go to when we're racing, and also we have so much fun traveling here, not together because she came from Salt Lake and I came from Oslo, but driving up from Boston together and staying in the same hotel room and just having a good time together. So I'm really glad that she decided to join the tour and that she's planning on keep on doing it, I hope. So I'm glad she's there. And next year I think she's also going to be based in Oslo, so then we're going to be doing the travel together from Oslo over here to do the tour. So I'm excited for it.
Evan Milzinski. You had some bad luck in Aspen. You had a moment where you struck the gate with your hand. How is that injury? Are you feeling better here in Tenny?
No, it was good. I was good there. It didn't hurt at all, so that was lucky, and I think we're all used to a little bit of adversity skiing.
A little bit wide there, but she's going to cross the line first, winning the run by 2.24.
How are you enjoying this great new venue for the World Pro Ski Tour?
I enjoyed a lot. It's a lot of fun. I'm also hyped because I advanced for the first time in a Pro Tour, so let's do it.
Here comes Exenberger trying to close the gap at the Celsius jump. It's still Mozinski, settles back into the run. Getting a little bit bumpy out there. Mozinski with the advantage after the first run. She's going to cross the line with the win.
So Kaya, is it going to be 2 for 2 here on the World Pro Ski Tour this year?
I'll do everything I can to make that happen again.
I think maybe I put some mental stuff on her, but I don't know. You have to ask her.
Kaya, so are you going to put some mental stuff on Tuva today?
No, I'll let my skiing do the talking.
Kaya on the blue course cross the line first, said she wins the run. Kaya by .057. Out on track they go. Looks like she gets a jump on her sister on that red course side. On the blue, needs to make up a .057 to eliminate her sister. Looks like Tuva's in control now into the Tenney Mountain jump. Here comes Kaya, coming back. Is it going to be Kaya or Tuva at the finish line? Looks like Tuva crosses the line first, but needed to make up a .057. Not enough. Tuva with a .023 on the second run. Kaya will advance into the finals.
How proud are you to make your first semi-final in the World Pro Ski Tour today?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, everyone's skiing fast, so could have been anyone, but yeah, it's great. Great to be here. Yeah, I know, it's exciting. Anything can happen. Show them how the East does it, so we'll get our best shot.
Sovek gets his skis back to the snow quicker, gets some energy out of the skis. Here comes Sovek, just like a freight train, goes by at the end. Across the line he goes. Sovek wins the run.
As one of the more experienced racers on the tour, how are you enjoying this fantastic new venue here in Tenny, New Hampshire?
I think it's a fun challenge. I mean, he got the crowd support, so I'm a little worried about that. So
Sovek holds a 2.67 advantage after the first run, as you can just watch him stride and load the ski up. And here comes Tiglu putting the pressure on Sovek, but Sovek is out in front. He won that first run. He's coming on strong against Sovek. Across the line he goes.
And you see him jet those skis across the line.
So Tiglu wins the run by 0.67. Not near enough. It's Sovek's 2.67. Gets him into the finals once again.
This is going exactly as I was hoping for. Kind of how we were expecting to. Just want to survive and advance, and done that so far. I mean, dual slalom is a different kind of sport than what we usually do. You got a guy in front of you or behind you, and it's a lot more mentally challenging just dealing with that. So hopefully I'll be in front here, but we'll see.
Tenny Mountain jump is forecheck, getting a little bit wide there, but he's in control of their first and two runs. It's going to be forecheck across the line first with the win by .496.
But once again, you're skiing beautifully. You've got a lot of momentum today.
I'm hoping to keep it. You know, obviously many people are fast here, but I've had some decent runs and just, you know, gotta go. It's a sprint.
Winning the first run by 4.96 over to Celsius jump he goes. Puts his skis back to the ground quickly. Smooth, coasting, making it look easy as forecheck into the finals. He will go to face off against his arch rival, Christian Sovek.
Get out the way.
As the founders of Surefoot, Bob and Russ Shea are obsessed with creating the perfect ski boot for you because they know that a properly fitted custom ski boot will make you a better skier, whatever level you're at. At Surefoot, they've developed a process that guarantees the perfect fit for each customer, and of course, they are obsessed with the process.
We have 300 experts in Surefoot on the world that all use the exact same process.
Surefoot, better fitting, better skiing.
Exenberger on the red course, Tuva Norby on the blue course. The lights are changing colors. Green means go. Take it away.
Out on track they go. Looks like Norby with the stronger start. Over on the blue course, down in her bullet, out in front, Exenberger into the Mazda jump. Norby touches down, clean and smooth, touching down. Norby still winning. Here comes Exenberger charging to the finish line. Norby wins a run by a narrow margin as Exenberger closes in a .054054 for Tuva.
Norby, she has got a slight advantage over Elena Exenberger. This is the battle for third and fourth.
Down the pitch, straighting and pulling, trying to figure out the best way to get this run rolling. This is to decide the third and fourth place. Norby with the advantage, only .045. It's Norby. Oh, all kinds of trouble on the boot course for Exenberger, giving it up over the Tenney Mountain jump. It's going to be Tuva Norby in third place today, and Exenberger in 4.
Seemed to let off the gas a little bit on that second run, and maybe just a little bit too much, did you?
No, I don't think I was letting off the gas. I was full gas for sure. I got late in the middle section, and then it drew my line later and later off of that next jump, and I mean, everything's costly with the way the snow is.
Kai, you won the battle of the two sisters there.
Yeah.
Does that feel good, or do you have mixed feelings about that?
No, I definitely have mixed feelings about it, because I do feel sorry for my sister. So I feel for her, but I'm of course also stoked.
Bottom, it's Norby going to be there first. Here comes Ozinski closing in. It's another close race. Norby wins it by .034. Super close.
You got racing underway.
Hang on track. Oh, powerful start by Norby. Getting it out of there fast, as she had the advantage after the first run, but a blink of the eye. Here they go with the Mazda jump. It's Norby out in front. Lozinski right there with her, though, on the blue course side. This is going to be a close one over the Celsius jump. It's Norby out in front still. And it's trying to close the gap as Mozinski getting bounced around. It's going to be Norby. Off course goes Mozinski.
That's unbelievable.
It's going to be Kaya. Norby winning here today. Mozinski goes off course, getting bounced around, getting a little rough out there. What a finish for this run.
It feels super good to be winning today. It's not every day that you can go out and win something, so it's always fun, especially when the field is this competitive. It was not easy beating Tuva in the quarterfinal, and also Erin in the big final. That was tough matchups. So that's when it feels extra good to win, when it's a tough fight. So I think today, to be fast, you had to be tough mentally. Like, the roughs were pretty big, and you see them as you're skiing towards them. But I think the girls who were able, and guys, who were able to just ignore that and still push through as if it was nothing, those were the ones who were able to be fast today. I know that we have this banter, but in all honesty and all jokes aside, I do feel sorry for Tuva, because today I think I beat her with 0.02 of a second. It's nothing. And at that point, it's almost just a coincidence who makes it to the big final and who doesn't. So I feel like I've been super lucky, and one of us had to be lucky, but I mean, we're sisters, and I know that she's happy for me. And she was really happy that I was able to win the big final today, and I was happy that she got the third spot. So it's tough, but we just have to be able to be happy for each other too, because one day it's me, another day it's her. She's being super fast, and it's very impressive what she's been able to do with not as much training as I am doing. So it's gonna be her one day and me today. So now that I'm done with college skiing, I'm saying goodbye to a lot of alpine racing, because I'm not gonna pursue an alpine career anymore now that I don't have a college team that I can join anymore. So having the Pro Tour here as an alternative where I can still compete and I can go to ski destinations and have fun, get a bib on me and send it out of the start gate is huge. It's gonna make the transition from being a professional alpine skier to a normal person way smoother. And now I can just call myself a pro skier, hopefully in the future. I mean, I'm gonna start an office job next year. First time ever having a full-time office job. I've just been a student and an athlete before. So I really hope that my new boss will let me come to the Pro Tours, especially if they're hosting like 6 or 8 of them. I'm gonna take time off work for sure to make it, and it's gonna be a super nice break in the everyday life and something to look forward to, and I'm very excited for that.
Thinking about college? Then you should think about the University System of New Hampshire. Here in New Hampshire, you'll join a robust community spread across 3 institutions, each committed to getting you hands-on experience to launch a career and become part of the thriving economy of industries right here in our state. And you'll do it all surrounded by the natural beauty of New Hampshire. Learn, grow, and thrive in a place as inspiring as your future. The University System of New Hampshire. Your next step starts here.
Choose joy. Choose the road. Choose your people. Choose your shot. Take it. Choose to get in there. Even better, get out there. That's it. Way out there. Choose your calling. Choose to really care. Choose to go for it. Just choose. We craft cars for those who choose to do more than simply move.
I wake up.
Tough Shed, a million uses. One of them tough enough to protect whatever's valuable to you. Tough Shed storage buildings and garages, coast to coast. For the store nearest you, call 1-800-BUY-TOUGH or visit toughshed.com.
UNH skiers coming at you right now. The first in the small final. Out on track they go. Good even start. Poling and skating, clearing that high clear, trying to straighten the course out as much as possible at the same time, getting energy from the ski. Into the Mazda jump, touching down, and Zach with the advantage, maybe a little on the red course side. Good energy from the ski, staying in bounds so late on his touch is Zach. 2 UNH skiers across the line. It's going to be Tiglu crossing the line first, winning it by 1, 2, 4. Zach winning the run by 1, 2, 4.
How you feeling? Good. Kick his ass.
Oh, yellow light's gonna turn green. Both these UNH Wildcats out on course.
Okay, pay some bills, buddy.
Good, strong start by both these guys, really striding and pulling, trying to get in the groove, get some energy out of the ski over the Mazda jump. Anybody's race looks like maybe on the blue side. Zach with a little bit of an advantage.
All over the place.
Dahl is struggling there on the red course side, but we got the rest of the run to put it together. Dahl trying to do what he can, and it's out in front. Tiglu with the advantage on the blue course side. He knows he's got it across the line. They go. Where'd Dahl go?
Tiglu takes third, and Dahl sliding into fourth, walking away with some heavy nickels.
It's going to be Christian versus Philip once again. You've already made tens of thousands of dollars here on the World Pro Ski Tour. Does that money change you?
I'm for sure a lot happier now with all the money I've got, and I want more.
The crowd loves it. And Philip, you've been second several times, you've been third several times, but this guy Christian, he's a tough one to get past.
I mean, he is. I was able to beat him once out of probably 5 or 7 times we ski together. So he's definitely doing better, more consistent, but I think I got it today.
Forecheck starting to stretch it out, but we know if you straighten that red course, all kinds of trouble, but Sovek still lets the skis run down the hill into the Tenny jump, the first of 2 runs in the finals. Looks like it's going to be once again across the line. Christian Sovek pulls it off from behind a .173.
Run number 10, so definitely feeling like I've done many runs today, but excited at the same time. First time was very close between me and Christian, so just see, whoever is faster in this one will likely win it.
Looks like forecheck maybe a little bit of an edge through the rough part of the red course. Sovek out in front, forecheck hanging in there. Can he close the gap? Sovek owns the first run by .173 through the midsection of the course, heading to the Tenny jump. Forecheck doing everything he can. Here comes forecheck. He's going to get it done today. Across the line he goes. Forecheck wins by 0.73. Needed to make up a 1.73. Not going to do it. Forecheck.
No, I mean, it's just as fun every time. I feel like I got more experience since I'm showing up to every event, and I'm happy I get to sit here with you guys. Going into today, I thought it was going to be really easy because qualifiers went well. I was pretty fast. Me and Philip were pretty fast. So I thought I would just go through all of the rounds and meet Philip in the final, and the competition would start there. But I was surprised, like the people were skiing faster than I thought, and I really had to give everything I got from the round of 16 already, which yeah, it made it a little more stressful, but I'm happy that it's actually a competition out there. I mean, I think there is a extra stress factor for some people. Like, you have to ski against someone, you can like see them in your side. So if you get stressed by that and try and go straighter and stuff, that's not going to help you out. I think I'm just managing to stay focused on my own run and try to do as good as possible every run, instead of like looking at the other and like getting stressed if I'm back or something. It's tough. It's been warm and it's bumpy and it's soft, which makes it a challenge. The hill in itself is really nice and pretty simple, but the conditions made it tough, and there was a pretty deep rut and some bumps that you have to manage, so it just made it more challenging and fun, obviously. Yeah, to be honest, I just finished up my college season. It was really bad. Not what I was expecting, but there's still a little of the season left, so I hope I can do good in those regular races and bring this momentum from the Pro Tour into the normal races. I've been skiing fast. I know I've been skiing fast and I'm confident in my skiing, but at race days I just messed things up, and you know, the college season is short and it was just over in 2 months, and yeah, I couldn't really figure it out. That's how it goes sometimes. But I mean, I think that you just have to show up to every race with confidence, and if the confidence is not there, it's not going to go well, you know. And I obviously have confidence since I know I've won these Pro Tours before. And yeah, maybe I get more stressed during the college races. So yeah, it's something I got to figure out.
Let's get right to it. We'll start with the ladies. Your top four. From Austria, Elena Exenberger in fourth place. Tuva Norbe, Aaron Milzinski. And on the top step of the podium today, Kaya Norbe.
It's amazing here. Honestly, it's a really, really, really good event, and I hope we can come back every year.
Fourth place spot, Hayden Dahl. Zach Tiglu, Philippe Vorchek, come on up. Once again, the top step of podium. Is anybody going to be able to stop this guy? Christian Sovek.
I mean, there was a lot of tight battles today, so I just managed to get a little lucky every round.
I'm not focused on him. I have to focus on myself and execute my runs well.
In Aspen, Kaya got me by a couple of tenths. I was really eager to try to be the one to make it to the big final yesterday, but she got me with by 200s.
Skiing in the big final with Tuva, that has been our dream this whole time, but we've never had the chance to meet in a big final.